Spring camp report on a Thursday. Steve Baker, head coach Chuck Martin, our weekly check-in. And week two, give us your update on the progress of the team.
What'd you think?
I thought I liked what I saw. I thought particularly the red zone looked really good today for the offense.
Yeah, no, it was really competitive. We had the best. We start off with our blitz period. Tuesday, the defense completely annihilated us for basically 10 straight minutes. Good for the defense, not good for us, but not good for us because we weren't very competitive. It wasn't that we were getting beat. We weren't fighting. Today was one of the best blitz periods I've ever been around. Offense probably got the better of the defense. We'll see when we watch the tape, but both sides were getting after it, competing, doing things the right way. The plays we made were under duress. The plays they made, we weren't cutting guys loose like we were Tuesday. They were actually pretty good defensive plays. So, and then it kind of continued for the rest of practice. So, again, like we talked after the first one, it's been a blast for us. It's been, I think, a blast for the kids. They're really competing at an extremely high level. We have a lot to learn at some positions. At other positions, we got guys that are pretty savvy and know what's going on, but everybody's working together. They're competing together. There's a lot of intensity. There's at times a little bit of anger going back and forth, which is good. That's how you get better. But at the end, everybody's working together, and we're getting a lot done.
Talk to me about this being the second week, obviously with spring break in the middle of the 2 weeks of practice. Have you ever done that before, and did you have to knock a little rust off Tuesday?
Yeah, definitely. Just at Miami's the only place. Just the way our calendar is different. Sure. So it's not perfect, but it's really not bad. There's some guys that got tweaked the first week, and they got a nice 10 days to get healthy and get back out, so which was nice. We were a little bit sluggish on Tuesday, more offense than defense. I was impressed with the defense coming off a 10-day layoff. Mm-hmm. They came out ready to practice and get after, which was exciting for me. But offense, I think, was still a little bit of some of them were still down south, I think, sitting on the beach. So when that blitz period started, they had to get out of their hammock. So, but today was much better, which we knew it'd be, and we got a quick turnaround for Saturday. Only about a day and a half, so we'll get a lift in tomorrow, and then a quick turnaround, and hopefully have a pretty spirited practice Saturday.
You the thing that I notice, and you and I talk about this a lot, the intensity, both sides of the ball, is certainly there from the opening whistle.
Yeah, the compete level's there, and people are straining to do their job. And not giving up like if somebody starts to get beat, they strain to try to hold on and make a play. We're playing smarter, way smarter than the first three practices. We're starting, when you watch the tape, you don't really need a call sheet to tell. Like, you kind of tell what the defense fronts in coverage, whereas you can tell what the offense is trying to do. Do we always execute perfect? No, but there's times the first week you'd watch the tape and you'd have to look at the script to see what play we were trying to run because it didn't look like any, So the mental aspect, we got to keep pushing these kids. That's just as important as the physical. Like, you can physically try, but if you're not being mentally disciplined and you're making bonehead mistakes, it's going to stop the whole unit.
As this team gets ready for the spring game or spring practice coming up on the 23rd, a lot of work to be done between now and then. What are you concentrating most on?
For us, defensively, is continue getting an attitude and playing with the swagger and playing with the chip on our shoulder, and then being smart, be able to handle adjustments and handle checks, and then using their speed. We've really, really improved our speed over the course of the last two seasons. The game, like the practice, everything just happens faster on both sides of the ball. But really trying to get our defense guys, some of you guys are really fast, but you're still a little confused at times, so you play a little tentative because you're thinking we got to cut it loose all the time. Even if you're a little confused, we got to go and use that speed to our asset. Offense, it's about toughness. We haven't been tough enough, and it's not just in the trenches. It's at every position. So when I say tough, the O-line, no, the O-line's got to get tough, but the receivers got to get tougher. And today was a giant step forward. Guys are really fighting for real estate. And then execution, as you have been unfortunately have to witness with your job at times. We've been painful to watch on offense from an execution standpoint, and every time we take two steps forward, there's a drastic mistake that, so just cleaning up those huge mistakes and the negative plays and the turnovers that you can't afford if you're trying to win games.
It's certainly enjoyable to watch. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Mike.
Head coach Chuck Martin joining us again. Mark it down. April 23rd, 12:30 at Yager Stadium is the annual spring practice. We'll see you there.